is up, wrestling fans? Johnny the Dad here. Angel kicks balls right next to me. Welcome to Talking Turnbuckles presents Raw Reactions. We want to apologize for not being on last week. We had several members of the team had some extenuating circumstances, and we just couldn't do it. But we're here now.
That Saturday night main event, the whole reason it was horrible was because Seth Rollins got freaking injured again.
Yeah.
Again, that knee is just crumbling so bad. He needs to get that Finn Balor treatment. You can't be the main event guy. This is like the second, third time he's got injured. Like, it sucks because that's one of the greats. But dude,
This leads perfectly into our next topic, which is the state of wrestling currently. And I wanted to talk about WWE, AEW, TNA, like all the way down. Shoot, if we want to talk about the indies, I just like the current state of wrestling and how it's doing. On the WWE side, what you just said, I think, is one of the biggest problems that they have is their main stars, outliers, a couple of them. Cody Rhodes has been generally healthy for most of the time that he's been back, and Braun Breaker hasn't been injured or anything. But amongst your main guys, they just can't stay healthy. They can't stay healthy.
and the worst part is Seth Rollins was in like so many feuds.
Seth Rollins was the center of like 4 different storylines right now. And now with him out, it's like, what are we doing? What are we going to do? So I think that is a huge problem. What do you think? Is there anything do you like where let's do WWE first. You like where it's at? What's going on?
I'm loving what SmackDown is doing with John Cena. I mean, he's not showing up a lot, but when he shows up, there's only 14 dates left. So every time he shows up, it matters. It counts, even if he's just talking. Like, oh man, it's getting closer and closer to the end of the road for John Cena. And obviously Cody Rhodes is there, but he's having bangers with CM Punk, Randy Orton, all legends, all his probably friends that he wants to have one last match with. So I like that on that side, but over here on Raw, it's becoming just chaotic. You can tell they're kind of just trying to figure it out as they go. Ever since Seth Rollins got hurt, now we got CM Punk fighting for the world title. I didn't. It wasn't on my board for SummerSlam, but hey,
I'll take it.
now. Yeah, I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I really wish Braun would have won it because he kind of dominated. He dominated everyone for about an hour, dude. He was going off.
Yeah, I think I tend to agree with you. SmackDown, no notes really. Like, keep doing your thing. NXT, keep doing your thing. NXT's popping off right now. Still, I think the best women's division in wrestling. Period. Yeah, Raw needs Seth Rollins.
It was building for Seth to take over it overall, over like with his whole team, and now we're like, what do we do? Did they rush Roman? Was that planned? Was CM Punk planned? Like, we don't know what's going on.
Now, let's go to the other side of, the whole tribalism thing. What about AEW? You tuned into All In. I don't know if you've watched any of the Dynamites or Rampage or anything, but I generally try to keep up. It's a lot, but I try to
definitely keep up with social media. It helps so much.
But what do you think likes and dislikes that AEW is doing?
I think a lot of people disliked the whole John Moxley storyline, and no one's seen that belt for over a year or almost a year since he won it. I like that Daniel Bryan came back. The end to that feud, that storyline was pretty good. It was a good payoff. Hangman Adam Page is a star again, which he kind of fell off for a bit, but now he's back up there. Kind of want to see Kenny Omega in the as one of the main stars. He lost the title to to Okada.
Yeah.
So I think they're 2-1 now. Okada's winning. I also hear Kenny Omega don't have that many matches left, so
Yeah, he's
he's on
getting
his
up
way out
there.
too.
He's had a lot of injuries, a lot of illness. It's he's in the twilight of his career for sure. But my opinion of AEW has not really changed in the past couple years. I like a lot of what AEW does. I think some of the best technical wrestling that you will see. Like, I know it's become a meme at this point. This is where the best wrestle and all that. And I'm not jumping in to all that. But if you want to see some really great technical wrestling, and then you want to see some really hardcore stuff with a lot of gore and everything, and then you want to see, what crazy jackass maneuver Darby Allin's going to do this week, like, AEW is a great spot.
He came back too.
Yeah, like AEW's great at that. The problem that I see is they still don't have writers. They still don't have a dedicated team of writers. And I think that is going to be a problem for AEW right now. As they are, they're fine. They're doing fine. They're appealing to the hardcore wrestling fan, which is what they started out as, right? It was like, when they first came on, sure, there was like the Wednesday Night Wars and all that, but really, I don't think their goal was like, oh, we're going to take a huge portion of WWE's viewers. I don't think that's ever really what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to appeal to hardcore wrestling fans, wrestling nerds, wrestling fans that know this guy in this small promotion and this guy in this small promotion, and oh, they're debuting on AEW. I'm going to watch because I know who that is. The typical fan doesn't know that.
Yep.
But here's the thing: is like, if you want to do that, that's fine, and you're doing great at it. I don't think they're going to grow that way, though. They're not going to grow. They got to have the WWE formula of getting writers, telling compelling stories, to where if somebody like my wife, who could care less about wrestling, comes in and she's like, oh shoot, I thought Braun Breaker is teaming with Seth Rollins now, what's that about? Well, because it's compelling, and because they've written this long-term story. She's not going to do that with AEW because it's just two guys wrestling.
Yeah.
So something's got to change there.
I need to ask you something that happened at All In that I need to see what your thoughts are.
All right, let me have it.
Dustin Rhodes became the TNA.
I did see that.
Or the TBS champion.
The TNT champ.
The TNT champ. What are your thoughts on that against all these young guys? Fletcher, Sammy Guevara, and forgot who else. And also Adam Cole might freaking retire.
Okay, well, that's two questions. One, as much as I hate to say it, I think Adam Cole should retire because
concussions.
He's just had so many injuries, whether it be concussions, whether it be his leg, whether it be that he just can't stay healthy. And I think his time to be the main guy is over. There was that brief window when NXT Black and Gold brand was at the height of his powers, and Adam Cole was the guy. And Triple H thought he was the guy, but Triple H wasn't in charge at the time. So he left. He went over to AEW. It should have been awesome. But
he did nothing.
Damn it, he just got hurt like 3 times in a row.
I think the best role he had was teaming up with MJF.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we were talking about the Devil storyline. That had us on the hook for a while a couple of years ago when we first started this thing. And then, the Devil is Adam Cole and he's hurt.
He just broke his leg. And he broke his leg.
That never really panned out. So I think that he should retire. It's just one of those things. It's like the what could have been with Adam Cole. Dustin Rhodes, would I have put the belt on him? No. I would have given it to one of the younger guys, one of the homegrown talents. Start putting over the people that you want to be the future of your company. That is not Dustin Rhodes. Am I mad that he won it? No, because I think that a wrestler like Dustin Rhodes, who's been at it for as many decades as he has, he deserves to ride off into the sunset with a little bit of something, you know? So I'm not mad at it. It wouldn't have been my choice, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's supposed to lead to him and Sammy breaking up, and finally, then Sammy go back on a singles run. Looked like he was grounded for a bit.
Yeah, I think Sammy is better as a single competitor, but you know, I'm a huge Sammy Guevara fan, so I want to see him get gold. But you know, I'm not mad at it. Dustin deserves something, right?
And it was in Texas. He is a Texas boy.
Yeah. So you know, I'm not gonna harp on him too bad. But now one last thing in the state of wrestling, TNA.
It's become NXT at this point.
It has become NXT. However, they did do something a little exciting. I saw a little vignette that had a Phenomenal One logo on it, and the streets are talking, and everybody's saying that AJ Styles is going to return to TNA to retire at TNA. Give him a championship run if you're going to do that. Make him TNA champ.
And defend it on Raw and SmackDown.
Defend it on Raw. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I mean, TNA's fun. It's you know, when I tune in, I have a good time watching it. So
yeah, there's a lot of NXT champs in TNA. People are talking like, dude, run an invasion angle. TNA versus NXT. I think that would be sick.
That way you could easily do that. And I'm surprised they haven't already.
Yeah, that's what you know, the internets are talking about. But yeah, AJ Styles is there for the 20 year or something, 10-year anniversary of Slammiversary. So he was there, and they didn't want. At first, they wanted to do a spot, but WWE said no because they don't want people to think he's going to come back to TNA. But there's possibility down the line.
Yeah, he's 100%.